welcome to this edition of Tullahoma's News Leader on 6. I'm Jenny English.
And I'm Isabella English. In tonight's news, the Coffee County Airfoilers are having a big birthday party this weekend. Employees of the Tullahoma Public Works Department are June's Employees of the Month, and it's time for the annual Lynchburg Frontier Days. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra invite you to celebrate America's independence at Tullahoma's Fraser McEwen Park, Wednesday, July 3rd. Gates open at 3 p.m. and world-class fireworks start at 9. This is a free event that has something for everyone. Live music from Six Wire and vinyl radio, a kids zone, petting zoo, food, fun, games, and more. The City of Tullahoma, Miller Lite, and Michelob Ultra invite everyone to Fraser McEwen Park, July 3rd for the Tullahoma Independence Day Regional Celebration. And don't miss the downtown after party at London's.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Board of Regents will hold its regular quarterly meeting Thursday and Friday at Volunteer State Community College in Gallatin. The agenda includes board action on student tuition and fees for the 2019-20 academic year. The board's Finances Committee has recommended combined tuition and fee increases at the state's community and technical college averaging 2.45%. At today's meeting, the committee will make its recommendations final when it reviews and approves minutes of its June 4th meeting. The recommendations will then be considered by the full board on Friday. The proposed tuition and fee increases would total 2.45% at the Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology and between 2.44 and 2.48% at the community colleges. That's the lowest percentage increase at the community college since 1991 and at the technical colleges since 2013, when there was no tuition increase.
The committee's recommendations would raise tuition by $102 and mandatory fees by $7 per academic year, for a total increase of $109 at the community colleges. Tuition at the Tennessee Colleges of Applied Technology would rise by $75 per academic year and mandatory fees by $19, for a total increase of $94. For an academic year, tuition and mandatory fees for Tennessee residents would range from $4,504 to $4,588 at the community colleges and $3,937 at the technical schools. Many students, however, attend free of tuition and mandatory fees through the Tennessee Promise and Tennessee's Reconnect programs, as well as other state and federal financial assistance programs.
4 members of the Tullahoma Public Works Department were chosen as the Employees of the Month for June. City Administrator Jennifer Moody made the announcement at the June 10th City Board meeting.
Okay, Mrs. Moody, you've got some very special people to introduce tonight. I'm looking forward to this.
I do. It's my honor each month we recognize Employees of the Month, and sometimes one employee or a group of employees for an exceptional job, or it could be their attitude or the way that they approach their work. In some way or another, they exhibit the values that we hope all employees have as they're conducting their work. And so this month, I want to invite Butch Taylor, our Public Works Director, up. We're actually honoring 2 of our street crews, and they were nominated by one of our residents who wrote in a really heartfelt letter, and I won't read the entire letter unless you want me to.
Go ahead, it's an excellent letter.
Okay.
As long as you've got permission to read it, I assume.
Okay. Dear Mr. West, it was written to their supervisor. I wanted to tell you and the men who worked so hard to repair the sinkhole between my house on 104 St. Charles Place and my neighbor at 102 how much I appreciate everyone's efforts. Unfortunately, such diligence and great performance has not been my experience in other places and at other times. I think that we all may feel a pinch when we get the property tax bill, often asking ourselves if the services we receive will turn out to be worth the cost. However, thinking about the convenience of not having to get rid of our own waste, do required police work, put out fires, and keep the roads in good shape puts a new perspective on the question. I'm now sure that this project was well worth the years of taxes I've paid and that they were a good investment. The men who worked on this project exhibited exceptional skills and great attitudes. I spent some time watching them work. They all seem to know their jobs very well. The work is difficult physically and is far out of range of my old body's capabilities. I tried to stay out of their way and not interfere, but I was curious to see the fundamental problems that caused the sinkhole. As they dug, it was like seeing the history of that piece of land unfolding before my eyes. Each of the men was friendly, polite, answered all my questions patiently, and even laughed at my jokes. I thanked them myself, but maybe a note in their personnel files commending them would be in order. And that was from Mr. Robert Hickey in Tullahoma. And so tonight I'm very honored to recognize these two crews. We actually had two different street crews work on this project. So if they will come up, anyone that's here? Are they all here? Okay. So I'll read all their names. We had Randy Boyette, Norman Fannin, Steve Hayworth, Kenny Howard, Jamie Moore, and Michael Sparks. And these are our June employees of the month.
Stay with us. More news is coming up after these messages.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford F-150 as low as $34,739. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Cool off at Southern Middle Tennessee's newest water park, Tullahoma's Splash Island. Fun for all ages. 3 25-foot water slides, lazy river, fun water features for toddlers, tasty food items available. All this and more, only $5 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 to 9 p.m. Sundays, 1 to 6. Join the fun at Tullahoma's Splash Island.
Welcome back. This year's Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival was a huge success with a reported attendance of just over 80,000 people. While the festival itself has a huge economic impact on Coffee County, the event continues to pay dividends long after attendees have gone home. Jim spoke with the head of the Bonnaroo Works Fund.
We're pleased to have joining us on the set now, Kelsey, who is with the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. As we've been sort of working up to this event the last few weeks, we've talked to a lot of people about the economic impact that Bonnaroo has on this immediate area here. Mm-hmm. But you guys give a lot of money back through to the community through your Bonnaroo Works program, which I think you said you're in charge of.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So the Bonnaroo Works Fund is the 501c3 that's attached to the festival. The majority of it is a portion of ticket sales. There's certain ticket items as well as just $2 from every ticket goes into the fund. But then we also have a few other initiatives, whether it's our silent auction. There's a Roo Run 5K that happens on site that benefits us. And we're doing a lot of other digital things this year that we're really excited about. So all of this money from the festival goes into the fund, and then we distribute it via grants.
Right.
Our, majority of the grants that we've been giving have been arts, education, and environment. But whenever the opportunity is right, we like to accommodate whatever feels best and fits best.
So you guys do people apply for those, or you guys actually research that? And
yeah, absolutely. So our grant cycle has been from March to June. So it kind of ends during the festival. We have actually shifted that back so that people are now, the applications just open June 1st, and they'll run in through through August 30th. So that's when people can get their applications in. They can apply for anything from $1,000 to $10,000, and you know, we look forward to reviewing those every year. There's been some really incredible stuff.
What is roughly the total amount of dollars that you put into that program?
So cumulatively over the last, I'm pretty sure from the inception of any kind of nonprofit or give back efforts, there's been over $7 million that have been given back through the Works Fund.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, and granted, like I said, I can't take credit for all of it, but I know last year alone we gave away, or we gave at least $236,000 in grants.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And this I believe is the 18th year for the music festival.
Let's see, it was 2002, so this might be 17th. 17th, 18th. It's the 10-year anniversary of the nonprofit, though, so we're excited about that.
Right. So that's got to be a kind of an exciting thing for you to do.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I guess, you know, obviously as the Bonnaroo name has grown, it allows us to just do a lot more and provide more than just financial support, and that's been one of my main efforts over the last year is not just be the once a year grant giving entity. We want to be a really supportive resource for not only Coffee County, but just some really incredible nonprofits that are doing impressive things that we have the ability of through the Bonnaroo name or through our resources. We've been able to create various channels where we want to collaborate with these nonprofits and not just be a once a year check that they expect.
You know, people may not focus so much on Bonnaroo until it gets time for the concert, but you guys or people within your company spend a lot of time in this community throughout the year.
No, it's true. Yeah. So, you know, again, you can't speak fully on all of it, but there are some people that are purely Bonnaroo dedicated, especially marketing staff of, you know, it's such a big undertaking that you need that dedicated staff to do it properly and do it justice for the integrity of the festival and how much people love it, you know, and how much they want to experience it.
I know this may not be your specialty, but you guys are really big time environmentally friendly.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, and that was one of my most exciting things to get to kind of experience when I took over the role is, you know, their efforts on sustainability have been, you know, hands down one of the most impressive for any festival. And I've heard even more stats about that recently of, you know, even though it's one of the largest festivals a lot of the production people work with, they see the least amount of trash at Bonnaroo because that's just kind of the spirit of everybody that works on it. Right. People really care about it, and we really make incredible efforts. Our Director of Sustainability, Laura Sohn, is just, she knows how to do that so well and just make sure we're causing the least physical impact as we can while leaving the memories to be the real impact.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The 57th annual Lynchburg Frontier Days is happening this weekend. John Gray spoke with Woody Bedford from the Lynchburg Chamber of Commerce about the event.
Hey, 57 times we have tried to put on a Frontier Days.
How many times have you accomplished it?
57.
Sort of what?
I'm sorry, 56. We're going 57th is this weekend.
It's this weekend.
Yeah, we're starting Thursday night. Music. Fox Creek Amusements, carnival rides, Thursday, Friday night. Your buddy Johnny Hill, Igniter Productions, is providing music for Frontier Days this year. So there'll be music on the Moore County stage and music down in the pavilion. And this year we're bringing back bull riding.
Bull riding?
Bull riding.
Hey, Fuller.
Hey, we ain't riding.
We're gonna. Could we get Fuller on a bull.
That's between you and
Fuller and the bull. That starts on what, Thursday?
Thursday night. We're going to start with music. Music on Square.
Right.
The Fox Creek Amusements.
Right.
They'll have the amusements going down in the park. That's Thursday and Friday night. Saturday all day. I mean, it's just lined up. And I've been told I could remember this, but I'm cheating today.
No, we can't. We remember about as good as we bounce.
But it just coming up, Fox Creek, they're going to have $15 armbands. And if you go to lynchburgtn.com or Facebook, Metro Lynchburg Moore County Chamber, you can get some discount tickets or some stuff going on. The bull rides, if you buy the tickets early, they're $2 off, so they're $2 and less than at the door. So all of that, and you can check that out at lynchburgtn.com or Facebook, Metro Lynchburg. And the biggie, though, is Saturday. Saturday's the biggie.
What's that?
Well, we're going to start off with a baby contest about 8 in the morning. And this is an old-fashioned hometown baby contest. We've been known to go to Shelbyville, Winchester, and find us a couple of 3 grandmothers, let them do the judging, and then hustle them out of town.
Yeah, you got to get them out of town. They can't
but
be from there.
I do, but it is.
Oh yeah,
the kids are gorgeous. It's fun. It's just old small town. Have a good time. Come play. No scores. Yeah, bull riding. 7 o'clock Saturday night.
There you go.
We got the baby contest. We got art exhibits at the library. We got what we call a Kids Gold Rush about 10:30 on the west side of Square. 8 and under. We put a good side blanket out in the middle of a street. Sheriff's got traffic stopped.
There you go.
Throw a handful of coins in there. Well, actually, it's like a triple handful, but a lot of coins in there, and let the kids go at it. It's just fun to watch. It's to have a good time, and every one of them gets some money to go have some fun with at the Gold Rush. And then after, we'll have the safety presentation, and then the River Chase Posse with the Western reenactment, jailbreak, bank robbery.
I love it.
They'll be doing something, and they do a fabulous job. We're going to have our auction that we have every year about 11:30 on Saturday. There is some fabulous things in this auction, and there's a guitar that's supposed to be in this auction that's signed by somebody really famous.
But we're not telling.
They're not telling me yet, you know. So
well, if anybody find out, you can find it out.
Hey, come check us out. Come
Seymour,
come play.
you probably know, don't you?
Yeah, they done told Seymour,
knows,
but he keeps
he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I noticed here you said something about the baby contest, but you didn't say anything about the dog and cutest goat contest.
Yes, sir. That comes up after the auction.
You've got a cutest goat contest.
Yeah, at 3 o'clock we got the cutest dog and goat contest. Hey! My horse Honey won one year.
All right.
Yeah. My dogs don't bark; they wear iron shoes, and she got the prize for the longest tail. Hey, it's fun.
Win it any way you can.
Hey,
baby.
come and have fun.
Yeah.
You know, the rodeo starts at 7 on Saturday. Bull riding. It's just bull riding. They ride a few. There's going to be music, and that's the way bull riding works. They ride a few, and there's a little break. Well, during the break, we got some really good music going to play.
Good.
They're going to have the best dressed cowboy and cowgirl under 12 and under.
Very good.
Contest, but
it's all happening.
Come play with us.
There you
go. The schedule, everything's on lynchburgtn.com, and
Very
it's
good.
on Metro Lynchburg Moore County Chamber. And then just afterwards, you might check out Lynchburg TN Music Fest. That's August 23rd and 4th.
That's right.
We'll be right back with more News Leader after this.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC in Winchester. Select GMC Sierras up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Chevrolet GMC on the bypass in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Airfoilers will be celebrating their 60th birthday this Saturday. Peggy Burton spoke with two members of the group who are helping organize this weekend's festivities.
I'm on the set with Ken Herrick and Ernie Miller from
Coffee Airfoilers.
Coffee Airfoilers. And if you don't know what they do, you can just look around and have an idea from what's on the set.
We do this.
The main thing you wanted to talk about today is a big event that's coming up. So tell me, let's talk about that a little bit.
Coming up June 22nd, we have our 60th anniversary. We've been out at the field now for 60 years, which is a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Especially in a hobby. For a club to stick around that long, and we're having a celebration of that, and we invite everybody to come out and enjoy the day with us and come flying with us. And if you just want to spectate, that's fine.
Is that on a Saturday?
It's on a Saturday.
Starts at 10
o'clock to 4 o'clock.
10 till 4.
And being an open event like this, it is free. And if you like to experience flying, our instructors will be on hand with airplanes, and we can possibly get you up. And we have food.
Have food for sale, I bet.
Yeah. We're going to have some concessions out there. We're going to be demonstrating all kind of flight. Hopefully, if the weather holds out and the guys are free, we'll have some turbine jets out there, but we'll be flying control line airplanes, RC airplanes, helicopters, gliders. Rockets. And if you look up front there, I've got my Saturn V here, and I will be launching that on that day.
And how far will that go?
That one's going to go about 200 feet up.
And it just will go straight up.
Straight up and parachute.
You
parachute
control
back
the
down.
landing. What you know about where it'll land?
Well, that's up to the wind.
That's up to the wind.
Up to the wind. It's going to pop a parachute out, and then it'll come back down. That's for the anniversary of that. But I do fly other rockets too, and we have groups that
so
come out.
So about how many will you fly that day?
Probably only one or two rockets.
One or two rockets.
That's
he has some big rockets.
Well, I have some very big ones too, but we're limited to altitude out there.
Right. What is the highest you can fly one?
We're limited to 2,000 feet out there at the base.
Well, that's pretty good.
Well, that's pretty good because we do have gliders, and the gliders can get up there that high.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, they do.
Honestly.
I do the gliders. They're fun.
You do gliders, and what about this one? How far will it go? How high will it go?
Basically, you're not going to fly it that high, maybe 100 feet high. And
a radius
of maybe, I don't know, 600 or 800 feet. It's not. You're not going to fly it out too far.
And so you're controlling it
Yes,
as it flies,
Yes, ma'am.
and you will it'll come in on a safe landing and
Yes,
will not run over somebody.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Now, if there's any question of it not coming in correctly, you put it out in the woods somewhere. You don't let it come close to the people.
I see.
We fly by a lot of safety rules.
Yeah.
I think it's important that the audience knows that there's tremendous safety rules involved.
Yes.
You're not just out there randomly letting things go into the air.
In an event like this, we'll have somebody on the flight line controlling the flights. We'll be flying a certain pattern for the day, left to right, right to left, whatever it'll be according to the wind. And we'll have the RC guys right up front on the runway. Over to the north of the field, we got a couple control line circles cut so we can fly control line airplanes. And helicopters will have another area to fly in.
Let's tell people exactly where this is, because some people won't know.
Well, it's located on AEDC Road. right by the golf course.
Right, you can't miss it.
Can't miss it. If you're driving up AEDC Road towards the golf course,
just
on the right.
Just before the golf
course, right.
On the right.
So put your plugs away and come out and watch all this. It sounds like great fun.
You can bring a picnic basket with you, bring chairs, bring a canopy to put up if you want. We do have shade out there, but it gets crowded on our events.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
I'm sure it does. And we'll be out there demonstrating our flights and having a good time celebrating our anniversary. It's family oriented. It really is family oriented.
Big time. The whole family, the children, and we love for the children to come out so as our instructors can teach them to fly.
Everybody remember, you don't have to be a member to go to this event on the 22nd.
No.
Starts at 10 o'clock out at close to the golf course. And it goes on until 4 in the afternoon, so I think there's plenty to buy to eat.
Oh, yeah.
So you can either bring food if you want to, or you can buy it there.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with your local forecast after this.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Only 2 remaining 2018 Kia Stingers, up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at the forecast, starting with our weather history. Our record high was in 1936 at 98 degrees, and the record low was in 1935 at 51. Our average high on this day is 87 degrees, and the average low is 63. For tonight, look for mostly clear weather with a low of 63. And on Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 88 and a low of 71. And on Saturday, scattered storms come back into the picture with a high of 86 and a low of 71. And that's it for this edition of Tullahoma's News Leader on 6. Join us here each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night.